Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just wanna mourn and run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you. This is Coach Erwin Ursua, live streaming from Quezon City, and you are watching Win Within. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday again, everybody. Maraming salamat for joining us again here on Win Within on TNC, the new channel. So, before we start our show for tonight, medyo konting-konting ingat po kasi yung ating medyo nagkakaroon ata ng konting pag-angat lang po or pagdami po ng yung Delta variant po na ating ng COVID-19. So, medyo konting extra ingat po. Basta pag lumalabas po tayo, when we go out of our house, let's make sure that we are wearing our face mask and of course, our face shield. And syempre po, para talagang mas makatulong pa tayo, if there are vaccines available for free in your LGU na makakuha kayo, or even if it's paid, kung kaya naman po, let's take advantage of getting it because we really, really need that in order to have, of course, a safe environment and a safe, of course, a safe community. Okay? I'm very, very happy po for tonight because our guest po is very dear to me. She's actually, I just knew of her story a few weeks back and talagang na-touch po ako, na-motivate po ako, and na-inspire po ako of her story. Kaya siya po ang ating guest for tonight. But before that, we would like to also say hi to everyone, wherever part of the globe you are watching right now. Good evening, good day, okay? Good morning if it's just morning in your place. And at the same time, ano po, talagang alam ko rin na kumbaga nakikiisa po ang win within kasi meron po tayong isang win na naganap po recently. Of course, si Miss Hidelin Diaz, our first gold medalist after I think 97 years. So congratulations po from win within, Miss Hidelin Diaz. Nako. And I think there's another possible medal po na makuha na naman tayo if I think one of the boxers, female boxers na nanalo recently of a sure bronze. So hopefully po, this could be an additional. Baka next week, yun naman po ang i-announce natin sa Win Within here on TNC. So again, it's a big win for the Philippines, and it's kumbaga it boosts our pride po right now as a Filipino. Okay, so again, if you're watching po, and at the same time you would like to ask something to our guest tonight, any question about to our guest tonight, please do write it in our comment section. And also, if you'll be watching it on replay later on, so yun, just put it po in our comment section. Ayan. So again, hindi ko na rin po papatagalin for our excuse me, episode for tonight for season 2. Our guest for tonight po is the CEO and founder of Telework PH. We would like to welcome, of course, our guest tonight, Miss Marge Aviso.
Hi, hello. Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you for having me here on the Win Within. And hello sa mga viewers natin, whether, wherever you are here or, abroad. I'm really hoping na all the valuable inputs or stories that I'll be sharing tonight makatulong sa inyo in your journey and somehow inspire you along the way.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, Marge. Actually, Marge, this will, our show tonight, they can still watch it on replays. Kaya kung yung mga friends mo, especially abroad, later on, they can watch it. Yun. If they cannot watch it, it's live right now. Just tell them na, Oo, di ba? Oh, why not, di ba? So, yun. Okay, Marge, you're streaming right now in Bulacan. So, how's life there in Bulacan? I mean, of course, during this pandemic, how is it affecting you? Ano ba dyan? Sorry, I'm not I forgot to research it a while ago before our streaming. Ano na bang dyan? MGCQ, GCQ, or is there an extra extra kumbaga precautions or mga bawal because of the Delta variant upsurge? So what's happening right now there in your area?
It's the same thing. I think we belong to the metro, yung tinatawag nila na zone na yon. So it's still we're still practicing, the precautionary measures to ensure na hindi kumalat yung Delta virus. But at the same time, people are wanting to go out there kasi 'di ba parang ang tagal na, for the longest time we've been on a lockdown. So in our case kasi since we are a BPO, we opted to work from home. So most of the employees are working from home right now. And I think nakatulong yun sa amin to ensure na ma-contain yung spread ng virus. Very talaga, nakakatakot. At the same time, as long as, ako, I'm really all about vaccination. So as long as vaccinated naman, gives you a good feeling or safe feeling.
Oo, iba talaga pag Kaya nga yun kaya kumbaga here in within ang TNC, bago pa lang mag-start ang show, yun agad ang sinasabi ko, yung mga healthy precautions, kailangan sundan natin. Kumbaga sabi ko nga, it's been my advocacy since the start of our second season here on TNC, na ganon, sabihin yung na sumunod tayo lahat sa health precautions. And yun, if you have the possibility nga to get the vaccine, mapa-LGU pa yan, or kung yun, via private, sabi ko nga, let's do it. Yun. So, right now, Marge, sabi mo nga, work from home right now, you of course, you own a BPO company. But you as a ano ba sabi natin, business owner, and at the same time a mom, how do you structure your day right now? Especially na yan, work from home.
Oo, it's been totally different, I guess, when you become a mom. Di ba? Parang, and especially when you just gave birth, kasi ganun yung situation ko eh. So, I have a 1-year-old, 1 year and 7 months na baby. So, kasama siya talaga sa everyday routine. And when I wake up, the first thing that I do really is to check my emails. But recently, I've changed that to prioritizing God. So I had to, I go through my Bible app and say my prayers very early in the morning. And then habang tulog pa yung baby, so I go through my emails really quickly kasi habang fresh pa yung utak ko. I guess when you're, di ba, parang habang nag-age ka, parang preserve mo talaga yung energy mo and you'll have to say no to a lot of things. So I am very much aware that as a mother and, running a business, I'm very much aware that I have to preserve most of my energy taking care of my baby kasi I guess, for those who don't, or not aware yet, I'm still nursing. So, diba, while you're working, talagang you drain your energy from thinking and then decision making at the same time you are nursing a baby, so physically and mentally draining. So right after I go through a little bit of work, I expect my baby to wake up at around 11 a.m. So medyo siya medyo late siya riser. So by that time dapat ready na ako, dapat wala talaga akong meetings. That's very clear to me na dapat on a daily basis. Ito lagi kasing tinatanong sa akin, parang how do you balance it being a mom and being a business owner? You really have to set those routines in place, otherwise you wouldn't know how to allocate your entire day. So say if you want to work like 6 hours per day, how would you budget that para ma-accomplish natin? Diba? So ako, I'm very much aware na pagdating ng 11 to 1, baby time yan, or kailangan mo kumain, mag-lunch. From 2 p.m. onwards, ito na yung deep work na tinatawag. So talagang I do all the work from there, 2 p.m. to around 5 or 6 p.m. And then during those times, dun naka-insert yung mga meetings. So talagang kung kung US time zone, medyo mag-a-adjust ako para maging evening yung meetings. Pero I make it a point na parang minimum 3 meetings a day. Maximum na meetings per day. Kasi pag lumagpas ako doon, mas magsasuffer yung ibang mga pre-scheduled kong commitments. So I stay committed to that kasi really isa nga sa mga natutunan ko, if you want to transition from good to great, you really have to install discipline. So
yeah, you got the key word there. Actually, I was listening to you. Sabi ko, you already have habits before your is it your first baby or
Third.
Okay, but anyway, it's a new baby, of course. Kumbaga, dun sa first 2 naka-adjust na So, you have a new baby. So, you need to adjust again from a usual habit already na form mo. Oo. Hindi, tsaka kung mahaba ba yung gap o gano'n?
But, mahaba yung gap. Yung pinagsundan is 6 years old na
okay. So, yun nga. So, parang kumbaga nakakapanibago na naman. But here you are, adopting and adapting right away. So talagang kitang-kita mo rin yung character mo on discipline. And yun yung lagi ko sinasabi. That's why I ask also yun. How do you structure your day? Because I want to tell our audience that, kumbaga, developing habits and yun, adapting, having that discipline actually builds character. And kitang-kita naman na no matter what new circumstances or kumbaga, kung ano man yung bagong challenges mo, you can easily adapt. So kitang-kita naman natin na you really have that discipline and at the same time that attitude and value to adapt right away. So ang galing.
Exactly, Coach.
Yeah. Yun, Marge. Question. Syempre, sabi ko nga, before having your business, ano ba yung ating humble beginnings? How did you start before you had this business running already? After graduation, ano nangyari sa'yo prior? And then, yun, towards having this business.
Yes, so I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse actually. So I was still in college. So, layo, di ba?
Layo ah.
I was still in college. Tapos, I guess life has its interesting way of parang introducing you to challenges early on kasi it really parang ako kasi personally I'm motivated. I know that I'm motivated intrinsically. So I know na kapag naka-face ako ng mga challenges, that's where I change. That's where I larva na naging moth na naging butterfly, ganun. May pressure right there. So nung nasa college ako, I got pregnant at an early age, 20 years old. So nandun yung feeling na parang ayaw talaga ng parents ko at that time. So as in talagang nahirapan ako. Hindi nila ako sinuportahan for about a year. So I had to do it parang yung mga check-up, ganyan, yung mga laboratory and all that. I had to borrow money from friends kasi nga, syempre wala ka pang trabaho. So after that, I realized one thing na if I stay as a nurse, and I don't, I meant no offense to the nursing industry. I highly respect it. It's just that dito sa Philippines talaga, alam naman natin yan na you have to go through a lot of parang, what do you call this? Parang free, di ba? Free labor. Para bago kanila ma-absorb. And with having a son at that age, kailangan maghanap ka na talaga ng something that would provide for your family. And so after graduation, I worked in a call center. So I was an employee. I really navigated that journey from being an employee, and then I realized din na I'm not for employment pala. Parang hindi ko kayang magstay kahit na ang ganda ng environment. It's just not for me kasi hindi ako parang I want to somehow have my own way. Parang gano'n, parang medyo rebel type na parang hindi mo parang you wouldn't want to have a boss, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
And so when parang 2 years lang ako nagstay sa BPO, but I've learned a lot of things. I've done fraud detection, technical support, high-level tech support. And then from there, I learned about freelancing from a friend. So this friend of mine is working from home. Sabi ko, paano yan? How can you work from home? Kasi ayoko nang mag-office. Sabi ko ganun. I think okay lang naman kahit hindi ganun kaganda yung sweldo as long as I'm working from home, being an introvert and all. So there, I asked her how to do it, and then doon ko natutunan na it's possible pala talaga. And really when I started working from home, nandun yung control ko sa time, nandun yung parang I can cook my own meal there working from home, and then I get to be with my family as well. Sabi ko parang this is giving me a lot more than being an employee. So that's about 2012 I became a freelance virtual assistant. So I worked with several clients and in the US. And then one client of mine in 2014, they asked my brother kasi, yung brother ko yung unang employee, or I mean, unang nandun sa company. And they asked if there's someone who can help them with customer service or customer support ng business na yon. And then my brother referred me to them. And then from there, the rest was history. Kasi they asked me if I could help them build a team of customer support. And then initially, syempre, gusto natin magpabibo ng konti. So I said yes, kahit hindi ko alam kung paano. But I just grabbed the opportunity right there. So when we started, parang lang kami, two people in the team, and then we grow to 3, naging 5, naging 7, until hanggang 30 na kami.
Wow.
In the team, all working from home.
Wow.
Oo, lumaki kami ng ganon. But then siguro when you really scale, or when you grow, a lot of different problems appear. Yeah, yan na yung mga problem. Kasi nung time na yun, 2014, 2015, hindi pa sila open dun sa idea na work from home eh. And they would hear roosters in the background, they would hear children crying in the background, and the customers would complain. Parang sabi nila, are you in the US? Because I'm hearing a rooster in the background.
It's nighttime right now. Ganun,
Tapos naalala ko, meron pang kwento na parang yung aircon nila sira, umuugong, sabi ng aircon, mga ganun. Tapos sabi niya, is that a lawnmower? Early in the morning, like 6 in the morning? sabi ng customer. So ang hirap i-explain. You want to be as honest as possible, pero yun nga, given the environment that our agents have, ang hirap i-explain. And then that's when the client said, you know what, Marge, you have to do something about this. Either you all lose your jobs or you move to a facility. So parang hold up, parang sinabi niya sa akin, di ba? Walang choice na gusto mo ba, wag na kayo mag-work from home, lipat na lang kayo ng ibang BPO. Hindi ganun. Sinabi niya sa akin, you lose your jobs or you move these people to a facility. And
yung sinasabi ko lagi na walang no choice.
Oo, exactly. Walang no choice. Ang galing nga kasi parang the universe really conspires or really finds a way for you to fulfill that dream. Kasi nung 2014, I'm thinking na, should I pursue this? Kasi nakikita ko naman na, I can build a team pala, I can do this. Parang, should I really want to be in business? Or gusto ko lang na tulungan si client? Parang ganun eh. Ang daming parang, I guess yung first step eh. Totoo eh, di ba? The journey to success, yung first step yung pinakamahirap gawin. Parang unsure ka, atras, urong sulong ka eh. Go ba? O hindi, kasi nakakatakot. Iisipin mo, ganun. So, nung I was given that choice, I'm very luckily enough nakapag-save kami ni hubby ng pera just to get us started with the physical facility. And that's when we made the decision. Sabi ko sa kanya, tulungan mo ko. Naalala ko yung time na sabi ko, tulungan mo ko kasi feeling ko sobrang na to, parang sugal na talaga to na buong savings natin, ilalagay natin. Kasi you know what, coach, alam mo nung time na yon, hindi ko iniisip magkaroon ng negosyo. Ang iniisip ko, yung mga tao, sabi ko sa kanila, walan tayo ng trabaho pare-pareho pag di ko ginawa to. So sabi ko, bahala na, talagang throw in the towel. So, basta magkaroon kami ng consistent, ng continuous income, sige lang, itayo ko na to. And the rest is history. Grabe lang yung I guess yung leap of faith, no?
Yeah. And then the journey rin, talagang, kumbaga, marami ka rin dinaanan na sabihin natin maraming struggles din, and at the same time yun nga yung parang decision making, no? The decision making talaga was really hard. Okay, but seeing you nga like from start mo pa lang na yun, you got pregnant early, and I can see talaga yung mental resiliency mo is talagang, kumbaga masasabi ko, isa kang matibay na tao. The mindset, the mindset really is different from, kumbaga, doon mo makikita talaga yung sino yung mga palaban eh, di ba? So, and speaking of that, here's a hanging question before we take a commercial break, Marge, no? So what was the challenge actually that you encountered during the start or during the height of the pandemic, yun nga, kumbaga nasa caption to ng ating na tinamaan nga yung ating business, no? During the height of the pandemic, okay? So, but before you answer that, of course, we're gonna first take a break, okay? So, thank you very much, Marge. Yeah, commercial break muna tayo. Okay, Win Within will come back after this break. Okay, welcome back here and Win Within on TNC. Before we go back to our guest tonight, we'd like to read to you our shows here in TNC shows announcement. So we were inviting you to watch all our shows live or replays such as U-Turn, TNC The Talk, Awesome Day, The Home Buyer, The Puppet Stories, The Big Picture, Mondays to Fridays, 7:15 p.m. The Millennial Voice, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Foreign Affairs, HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 12 noon. Moving on Business. Well Home, Mental Shift, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. USA, Wednesdays and Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Philippine Time. Money and More, Cybernex. Check out our page on Facebook or YouTube by searching hashtag TNC Now. Enjoy these inspiring shows because we made them for you. And of course, we would like to announce our very own Michelle Mraz, host of Mental Shift on TNC, will be participating in the Ultimate Speaker Competition this weekend, July 30 to 31, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, that's in USA time. And at Florida Hotel Center, Orlando, Florida. Your TNC family is well aware of your storytelling ability. We'll be rooting for you, Miss Michelle Mraz. Okay, thank you very much. So let's welcome back our guest tonight, Miss Marge Aviso, here in Win Within on TNC. Hi, Marge.
Hi.
Hello. Yan. So, ito na yung mahiwagang tanong. So, what happened ba yun during, prior the pandemic and during the height of the pandemic? Because, sabi ko nga in the invitation blurb that your company is already earning 8 digits and suddenly bigla tayong almost bankruptcy, but right now of course you're back on track. Can you walk us through kung ano nangyari At
Oo,
talagang
grabe.
ako ano when I heard it, na-inspire ako. That's why I really, really want our audience to hear this story. So, yun.
Yes, so grabe din yung journey, and I never thought na, alam mo yun, na finally parang makaka-get over kami doon. And siguro yun nga parang decided ako, ano kasi the more it gets challenging, lalo akong nang-gigil. Pero when I realize na some things are just out of my control and out of my strength, that's when things shifted. So, nung nangyari yung pandemic, so syempre, di ba parang you hear it on the news. And I think one of the mistakes I had early on is, hindi ko siya nakita on a long-term basis. So, I was very short-sighted at that time, na parang inisip ko, oh, okay, pandemic. Alam ko yun as a nurse, alam ko na worldwide phenomenon yan, na hindi yan basta-basta. Yet, yung decision making ko at that time, I was still very optimistic na things will change, things will get better, things will be back to how it was. Pero habang tumatagal, sabi ko, ay, hindi na to, parang hindi na to babalik agad. So, nung time na yon, when they announced na magla-lockdown na sa Bulacan, so we had everyone move from the office to working from home. Ang ganda nung naging, I can remember, meron kaming mga agents na they would their relatives would be coming with them, nakasakay sa motor, and then the way they would grab all the computers and the peripherals with them is, nandito yung isang monitor, tapos nandito yung CPU, nakasampa siya sa motor. So ganun na, parang napaka-simple na, alam mo yun, na okay, ito na yung computers, dadaling ko na sa bahay. And I think yun yung naging maganda when we positioned our BPO in Bulacan. Kasi lagi kami tinatanong, bakit hindi sa Manila, bakit sa Bulacan? Sabi ko, kasi nandito yung mga tao, they are closer to home this way, and I want them to feel it that way. Kasi ganun yung nangyari sa akin when I work from home. Parang I'm motivated because I know my family is with me. So, ganun yung naging setup namin. And it made it easier for us to transition. Parang one day lang, everything is back to normal.
Everything is back.
Down tayo. And then, from there, before that, nag-craft din kami ng remote work policy, na dati wala din ganun, pero we had to really have the business continuity plan Parang almost immediately, meeting agad. Kailangan makagawa tayo ng plano and then roll it out. Parang parang you can imagine it's an ER scenario na parang parang very very critical lahat ng movement at that time. So nung time na yon, we can feel na medyo may tension na rin dun sa side ng mga clients. So they are expressing na kailangan natin magbawas ng mga heads kasi we are trying to assess the situation and see if it's gonna be viable pa to retain these talents. So at that time, we have about 300 people in the team. Nung nag-end yung 2020, yung year 2020, I think nagbawas kami ng around 150 people. So kalahati yung nagstay. So sabi ko, sige, kaya pa. I think kaya pa naman. Kaya pa naman kahit bumaba yung revenue. But in March 2021, just recently, dito lang, March lang, the client decided to terminate the contract.
Okay.
And they are the biggest client we have, about 60% of the revenue sa kanila. So,
wow.
Biglang nag-terminate ng ng 10 days notice. 10 days notice. And marami kang matututunan along the way. Doon sa contract namin, nakita ko na parang wala pala talaga kaming laban doon kasi pumayag kami sa 10 days na notice. Sabi ko, oh my God, 10 days we have to prepare, kasi may compliance part yan. So, di ba, pag inanong mo yung mga employees, you have to tell them na, okay, you'll be on floating status muna, pero we have to follow that sa DOLE. So, apart from the compliance, you also need to assure them emotionally kasi tension na nga dahil sa pandemic, tapos mawawalan ng trabaho, parang na yung future nila. Talagang at when you start to have people in the team, mo na sila nasa mo na talaga dadalhin mo na talaga sila.
Dadalhin mo sa, parang, yung care mo sa kanila, lalabas bigla, parang gano'n.
Exactly,
Parang kasi they're part of the, part of the company. Parang,
exactly. It's
the
no
business.
longer about you eh. It's about them. So you start to think that way, and then yun nga, nagkaroon na kami ng mga conversation with the client na paano na to, na ayan nga, nag-terminate ng maaga and all that. Pero you just get parang marirealize mo na lang, oh my God, biglang dati okay naman na, parang we're almost hitting 9 figures na, and then biglang wow, you're back to scratch, you're back to you're back to how things were in the past. And nakakaano nga, very very humbling experience, kasi nung nangyari yon, the first thing that we did na mag-asawa is we asked the mentors, we asked business owners, we asked we asked the board kung ano bang dapat gawin. We asked, syempre, the first thing is you really communicate with the people, like, your creditors, or yung kanino kami may mga loans, sino yung mga partners mo, kasi you have to tell them the situation. And so I did. When I did them that, lalo silang syempre nataranta na parang
kinabahan din.
Diba? Paano yung pera ko? Paano yung investment ko? Paano yung mga ganyan? Magtatanong na sila ng mga ganyan. So, ano yung plano mo? Ano yung plan of action mo as the CEO? And at that time, sabi ko, oh my God, I'm a first-time founder. I never had I never experienced this before. So, say hi.
Hi! Hello!
I never
say
got
hi to the audience. Ganun.
Sige. So, ayun, I never had business backgrounds. I just asked around, and then, go through books, business books, go through courses, ganyan ako kung paano natututo. And at that time, yung nandiyan na yung papadalhan ka ng mga legal letters, kasi they want to know how you can pay. You have to make really difficult conversation with suppliers. Sasabihin na, teka lang ano muna natin, restructure natin or i-delay muna natin, ganyan. Even yung pinagre-rentahan namin ng office space.
Oo, nga pala.
Oo, na although naintindihan nila yung situation, at the end of the day, kailangan mo pa rin i-honor yung kontrata niyong dalawa, which is, kailangan magbayad doon ng monthly basis. And then, andyan na yung mga magtatanong yung mga employees na paano yung namin, yung mga back pay namin, paano yung severance pay, or yung mga government dues and all that. So, nagpa-pile up siya, and talagang parang dumating din sa point na we have to sell yung mga properties, and we bought a lot here, 3 lots na kailangan naming ibenta, kasi we have to really parang save up on cash, kasi
so kumbaga yung cash flow kailangan i-revive yung cash flow.
Exactly, kasi wala na yung revenue, so paano mo masusustain? Tapos may mga utang, di ba? So we had to sell the properties, we had to sell one of our cars. So sabi ko, alam mo yun, we worked hard for it Parang you want to parang save up for these things, and yet nawala siya sa isang iglap. And I realized, sabi nga ng father-in-law ko, okay lang yan, sabi niya dun sa husband ko, okay lang yan anak, kasi those are just material things. And then it dawned on me, sabi ko, oh nga no, parang bakit ba ako sobrang affected, na parang, oo nga no, material things lang naman yung mga bagay na yon. And then, someone messaged me on Facebook. Sabi niya, sis, meron kaming Bible group. Do you want to join? Sabi ko, sige, let me try. Kasi at the time, I know I believe in God. Pero yung faith ko is not, I know that it's not as deep as now. At alam ko na sobrang layo ko na kay God at the time. So, I joined the Bible group just to see what's on there. And Coach, I remember I mentioned this as well dati, na sabi ko, I'm a science person, being a nurse and all that. Parang mas nagme-make sense sa akin yung mga research based na mga mga books or mga initiatives and all that. So, nung time na yon, sabi ko, parang lahat ng mga success na na-attain ko is because I practice law of attraction, I practice, energy and all that. But later, na-realize ko na, alam mo, itong mga nababasa ko na to, really are their own version of the Holy Spirit. And
Yeah.
I learned that from the book, Every Problem Has a Spiritual Solution by Dwayne Decker. I'm sorry kung sino nga yung author
Yeah,
nun.
basta there's a book
There's a
that
book on
you've
that.
read.
Every problem has a spiritual solution. And nung binasa ko siya, oo nga, no, sabi ko, lahat ng problema na meron ngayon, whether, you have a health concern or you have, monetary problems, the moment na you really take in the Holy Spirit, which is, they say, energy daw, it really frees you up from all that guilt, all that worries, and all that. And then nung nagba-Bible study kami, doon ko na-realize na God is really trying to help you by teaching you a lesson.
Yeah,
Na gusto niya sabihin na I'm just here waiting for you, actually. Na parang gusto niya pumukha sa akin na, alam mo, Marge, lahat ng na-achieve nyo, it's not because of you. Kasi, di ba, parang ganyan yung thinking, na parang, I did all this work, ang hirap kaya nito. Gaganon ka ba, di ba? Parang ganon. Pero you later realize na it's not you, it's God pala doing all these things. And
These things.
yeah, and true enough, alam mo, coach, dahil nga we're running low on cash flow, so hindi kami nag-advertise, hindi kami nagma-market. We're doing it parang organically.
Organically,
We do on social media, ganyan, pero hindi kami yung nag-ads, nag-Facebook ads, Google ads. Kaya hindi ko talaga masasabing ako ang gumawa nito kasi it's really, I would really say it's a miracle kasi we're not doing any advertising, and yet the customer or the client yung nag-terminate nung March, bumalik sila sa amin. And now we're in the negotiation phase.
By God's grace, by God's grace.
Alam mo yun, parang all of a sudden, bakit biglang nagkaganon? And iisipin mo talaga, no one else is behind it but God.
Yes. Ano nga yan eh. Sabi nga, God is just waiting for us talaga to, to kneel down and pray and ask Him really, kumbaga alam na niya, God knows already what we need naman eh, but we really just need to ask from Him also.
Exactly, oo. Grabe lang kasi, I grew up, it's very ironic, I grew up studying in a Catholic school, so bata pa lang kami, we are exposed to, the church, what God does, yung mga stories sa Bible. Pero hindi siya nag-resonate sa akin eh. Siguro, I guess, when you're still young and you have not experienced life yet, hindi mo maintindihan until you get to that stage where walang-wala ka na, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo, feeling mo makukulong ka na, feeling mo, alam mo yun, feeling mo kung ano-anong mga problema na yung dumadating sa'yo. Pero, when that happens and you just hold on to your faith, hold on that eventually it'll all be better kasi di ba alam na niya eh, God knows our future, God knows our past and even our present. Yes. Just hold on to that belief na soon or later maayos din to. It will all be okay kasi di ba pandemic nga hindi niya tayo pinabayaan eh.
Correct. Tsaka imagine yun, kanina, from the start pa lang when I'm talking with you, when I ask you things, kumbaga lumalabas na talaga yung mental resiliency mo. Ang tibay eh, di ba? But sinasabi nga nila na parang no matter how mentally resilient you are, but if you lack faith, di ba, faith in God, minsan talaga umaabot dun sa point na parang really, kumbaga, you have a mental, hindi naman breakdown, but I would say na medyo nagme-meltdown. Kumbaga, nanghihina ka din. Parang ganon. But God will actually, kumbaga, siya yung magpupuno nung kakulangan na yon and help you to go back. And right now, I think, as you've said, you're back on track. So, kumusta naman? I mean, tuloy-tuloy na ba ulit? Ano bang nangyari na?
Yeah, so ngayon, nasa negotiation stage pa kami.
Mhm.
But yun nga, medyo, ina-assess ko na yung situation. Sabi ko, meron na namang rumors na magkakaroon ng lockdown in the next 2 weeks, I believe. So sabi ko, okay lang natin, meron tayong plan B for that. How would we approach this moving forward
Yes,
na hindi rin tayo masasaktan? Kasi yun nga
Yes.
you take all the learnings with you, lalo na as a
Yes.
first time founder. You really take all the learnings with you and you apply that to the new beginnings. I really wanted to call it a new beginning for us kasi it's just parang dumating na rin sa point na sabi ko nga I just parang gusto ko na mag-big tea noong time na yun kasi hindi na ako makaisip, hindi na ako parang ayoko na, tigilan natin. Bakit na ako pumasok dito in the first place na all I just want is to provide jobs. Bakit kailangan ako maghirap ng ganito? Yung mga ganun na niisip mo. Pero alam mo yan, it makes more sense beyond monetary. Doon mo mararamdaman na parang it's no longer about it. It's more of you really providing, opportunities to people and really helping them. Sabi nga, if you're already there, you take the elevator back down, and if you have this table, you extend it to someone else or more people.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's it.
Yeah.
And at the same time, kumbaga, yung mga tao ngayon, parang let them be involved in a way na talagang they know the situation. Kasi minsan yung, alam mo naman, di ba, may typical mentality yung Pinoy na minsan na gano'n, sila boss ganyan. But the owners, as long as they show that you are thinking about your people naman, syempre, the people will understand. And I guess, yun naman din yung ginagawa mo na right now. And ako natutuwa ako na sinabi na parang right now, yung mga learnings, parang ginagamit mo na ngayon, especially in anticipation na, what if something happens like this, like that. So at least ngayon, prepared ka na. And that's what I actually tell even to my coaches, na parang sabi ko, you should learn from any failures and mistakes because that will, kumbaga kung meron kang winning streak, and then suddenly you bump on a failure, you had a mistake in a certain situation that you're in, you should learn. Kailangan yung learnings nun makuha mo kasi because that is actually the opportunity for you to bounce back, for you para to get another win. Kasi continuous process naman yan di ba? Definitely you're gonna bump on a certain failure or mistake, but if you don't learn from that, if you don't get the learnings from that mistake and failures, syempre hindi ka na mahirap ulit manalo. But I'm sure you are already injecting all those learnings in order for the continuous winnings in life na talagang dumarating na naman sa buhay mo. So yun, kaya natutuwa ako.
Then some people would think na failures are not part of it all. It's actually the reverse kasi when you think about yung wall, di ba, yung tingting. So when you put the building blocks right there, may mga blocks ng success, may mga blocks ng failure, and all together, they make up the wall. So ganun yung concept din ng success, not to experience failure talaga. And if you are not that resilient, you're not that parang really motivated to get to the goal, madali kang madiskarga, madali kang madiskarel, so madali kang mag-quit. It's really easy to quit. Parang sabihin mo lang, ayoko na, okay, give up na ako. Pero alam mo yun, paano kung andun ka na? Di ba? Right there, at that very moment. Kung nag-quit ako, siguro, wala, hindi ko ma-experience na we're back. And it's very, parang ang sarap sabihin dun sa mga employees na, guys, back na ulit tayo. We're gonna resume the office, ganyan.
Yes.
Kaya sobrang journey.
Yan. Actually, siguro, it's one way also of God telling you na, hey, anak, come back to me, and I will give you a big comeback also. And He did. So, I'm very, very happy for that. Okay, so Marge, let's take another commercial break, and we'll be back with our Pick Talk portion here on Win Within on TNC. It's actually course, choosing a picture. Later on, makita natin, it's basically about points of view tool on coaching. Okay, so we'll take a break and we'll be right back here in Win Within on TNC. Okay, welcome back here in Win on TNC, and we would like to read more of our shows again. So catch our other original shows, live or replay, such as Healthline, Couple Goals, Market Leader, TNC Express, Thursdays at 11 a.m., YOLO, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., Negosyo at Home, TechU, TNC Marketplace, Fridays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m., COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 p.m., Reality, Saturdays at 4 p.m., Danny Art Show, After Shift, Women at Work, The Family Business, Usapang Beauty, The Fourth Project. Catch also our TNC specials one day, TNC Arena, TNC PressCon, and TNC Town Hall on alternate Saturdays, 7 p.m., co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. And of course, Win Within on TNC every Wednesdays, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Okay, so let's welcome back again. Here on Win Within on TNC, our guest for tonight, Miss Marge Aviso of Telework PH. Hello, Marge.
Oh,
Yeah, medyo lighten up na tayo ngayon, Marge. Okay, so here our TikTok portion. So, Marge, ang question ko lang naman here, before you answer, kasi there's a picture that we're gonna show you na naka-face down. So you're gonna choose a card. Okay. From that card, there's a corresponding picture kapag pina-flip ko na siya on the next slide or pag next slide ko na siya. And then you'll just answer the question, what would you like your business to have more this 2021? Okay? Resonating on reflecting, in the picture that you're gonna see. Okay? So, thumbs up. So, yan. Choose from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ikaw nang bahala. Have you chosen already a card?
Number 3.
Okay, sige. Number 3 from the left, no? Sige. Okay, basta you tell me na lang kung ano yun. And then, yun, just reflect on it. Tell me what you can say about it. Yun, answering the question, what would you like more to happen in your business or with Telework PH this year, 2021? Okay, next slide.
Oh, ano yun?
Ano yun?
Yung candy, number 3.
Candy number 3, yan. Sige. How do you reflect on it? And, the word is also more.
More. Ay, oh my God, parang ang galing naman. Alam mo,
So, yeah.
coach, nung time na, kasi during the downtime ng telework and naghahanap pa kami ng replacement client at that time. Nagbabasa ako ng mga books and one of the things that I've read is yung you have parang ang title niya is The Company of One. So, ang
Okay.
tinuturo doon is, you have to, you'll want to have a limit to your growth. It's counterintuitive, diba? Parang sabi nila, pag may business ka, you have to keep growing,
Keep growing.
ganyan, no? Pero we all know, and I've experienced it firsthand, na when you grow too fast, sobrang magiging mas complex, sobrang mas mahihirapan. And you as the founder, is that something na gusto mo ba talaga? Gusto mo ba talaga siya? So, nung nakita ko yung word na more, sabi ko, I probably want to explore that, pero I want to be safer this time, and as much as possible, lean lang din. And hindi ko nakikita yung telework that would be, having a branch dito, branch dyan, branch dito. But it's more of just, working with partners and working with the right people to really be able to still service more customers, but at the same time, tight-knit yung community na alam namin, kilala namin yung isa't isa. Kasi ganun yung situation ngayon, Coach, parang when we hire someone, sasabihin niya, kamag-anak ko si ganyan-ganyan kasi we're just in Bulacan. So parang,
kakalapit lang. Totoo naman.
Ganun siya. Kaya ang saya ng family. So, alam mo yun, parang minsan nga, pagka may mga ginawang kalokohan, sabihin mo na, si ano po, isang buong naglalala mo.
Alam na ng buong angkan yun.
So, yun, siguro more, pero in a sense na, mag-iingat and more, parang more careful this time, or, yung expansion niya is really about building strategic partnerships along the way.
Yeah. I guess yung tinatawag nilang risk management also. Medyo you need to parang consider it also na rin, di ba? Yun. Okay. So one last question, actually two questions before we call it a night and we let you go, Marge. pero grabe, natutuwa ako, sabi ko nga sa iyo malamang yung isang oras mabibitin tayo sa kwentuhan Hindi ko pa nga na-ask yung mga questions na dapat i-ask ko, pero wala, kaya nang punuin Okay. Marge, if you meet the 18-year-old Marge, what will you tell her?
Ay, wow, ang ganda ng question. Ay, by the way, I want to say sa audience natin na hindi ko alam yung mga itatanong sa aking question. Yung prepared ako. Yes, 18-year-old, you just did the right thing. You did the right thing, Marge, kasi as an 18-year-old na maagang nagbuntis and had a failed relationship back then, ang dami kong natutunan along the way. Kasi very, I guess yung personality ng entrepreneurs na very go-getter.
Go-getter, yeah.
Oo, hindi na minamind yung risks minsan. And when you go for growth, nandun lumalaki din yung risk. And pag sineset aside mo yon, hindi mo siya pinapakinggan, hindi mo siya tinitingnan, lalo kang may expose to more potential failures. So, kailangan talaga pag-isipan along the way. So, sabi ko, kung hindi ko naranasan na maging mother at age 20 years old, hindi ko naranasan magkaroon ng failed relationship, hindi ko naranasan na magkaroon ng business from scratch, na walang outside funding, walang investor, walang foreign investor. Kasi yung niisip nila, di ba, pag BPO, meron kang kapartner na ganyan. Wala po. Kasi at that time, I really want na yung pressure, walang pressure from any external sources. So, yung mga bagay na yan, and then, natuto rin akong makipag-communicate on a deeper level na kailangan. Kasi when you grow a team, when you have people in your team, you have to motivate them so that they will deliver the results na kailangan ng company in order to, continue providing for more opportunities. So, kung hindi ko naranasan yung mga bagay na yon, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. So, I think you did the right thing, Marge, kahit napapasaway ka. Kahit marami kang,
that made you, that made you resilient as a person talaga. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Coach.
Okay, so before we let you go, Marge, any winning words or mga mga pwede mong mga words to live by na iwan sa ating audience.
Really, whatever you're going through right now, kasi I know a lot of people would be, kahit iba-ibang facets of their lives, whether in health, maybe you have COVID right now, maybe, you're trying to bounce back dahil nalugi yung negosyo, or maybe, you're trying to just find your career path, lalo na kasi we have a young workforce kasi, coach. So, they would come to me for advice na saying, ano ba, tama bang nasa call center ako o dapat nag-aaral ako ngayon o dapat nagtuturo ako? Maraming mga ganun eh. So, whatever you're going through right now, seek Him. Kasi He will provide the right people. He will lead you to the right people. Katulad namin, Coach, share ko lang kasi,
Sige lang.
Business namin, 2018 nagsimula. 2019 na audit na kami ng BIR. So sabi ko, I learned from the accountants that I'm speaking with, hindi pag pala ganon, too early in the business, hindi ka pa naman masyadong check ng BIR. So siguro mga at least 3 years in business. So nung 1 year na yon, para sa amin, that's too early. So hindi kami really ready at that time kasi yung mga processes, so kailangan ayusin. So magkakaroon ng exposure sa tax. So nung time na yun, sabi ko, paano kaya to? Sino kayang kakausapin ko to help us with that? And I just prayed to God. And hindi ko alam na yung kapitbahay pala namin makakatulong sa amin.
Okay.
Of all places, Coach, of all
Talaga,
places.
oo. People are being placed also in your life, di ba?
Yes, exactly. Parang sabi ko, parang sana alam ko, di ba? Pero hindi ko alam at that time, and God showed it to me. So, really seek Him. And then number 2, you have to know yourself on a deeper level, know your values enough. Kasi ako, personally, when your business grows and when you get the money, when you have the money na and you feel your wallet is growing, kung ano man yung values na meron ka sa sarili mo, that will amplify eh. So, kung generous ka, you will be more generous. Kung greedy ka, you will be more greedy. You have to really know yourself inside and out para alam mo kung kailangan mong kontrolin yung sarili mo o kailangan mo nang i-reinforce ito. So, kasi kung alam mo, kilala mo yung sarili. Kasi di ba minsan sasabihin natin, kilala ko yung sarili ko, pero at the back of your head, nagdududa ka eh. Kaya dapat confident ka talaga na, Marge ganito, si Marge ganyan. So, and it takes a whole lot of experience and years. Hindi siya parang pagdating mo ng teenage years ay alam mo na kung sino ka talaga. I highly recommend attending leadership seminars, really bring out yung mga values assessment para alam mo, kasi ako nga tinatanong ko, bakit kaya hindi ako madalas mag-post sa Facebook? And then when I ran the values assessment, nilagay doon na you are parang you
introvert.
Yeah, parang I highly value privacy, yon.
You value tama, you value privacy, so yun.
Correct.
Yan, introvert yan eh.
Yeah. So, di ba, parang sinasabi nila, kailangan mag-post ka sa Facebook para magkaroon ka ng exposure. Kasi that's where everyone is. Kaso, it's against your values eh. So, parang ang hirap mag-click ng post. Kasi it's against your values. So, yeah, when things or when the journey becomes even more difficult for you, apart from going back to your why, you also look into your values kung ano ba, toxic na ba to sa values ko, that's when I quit. But if it's not, if it's just difficult but it's not toxic, keep going lang. And eventually, you will find your, it'll make sense. God has that path for you already.
That's great. Okay, so thank you, Marge, for being with us tonight. Nako, very inspiring talaga ng story mo. And I guess marami ring hindi lang inspired, but they got motivated from your story. So thank you very much again na pinaunlakan mo ang pag-imbita namin sa'yo here on Win Within on TNC. So God bless. May gusto ka bang batiin before we let you go?
Yes, may mga nagme-message sa Facebook. So, hello Weng, hello Rosaline, mga friends ko yan. Hello Brian, ayan. So, thank you so much everyone. Alam ko, alam mo yun, biglang, hindi ako nag-announce, coach, hindi ako nag-announce dun sa
It's okay, okay lang. Papanoorin pa rin nila yan sa replay. Itong show sa replay, I'm very, very sure. Baka you would like to greet the people in our, sa ating tribe.
Yes, thank you so much, the TNC, for this opportunity. And yun nga, so we're hiring if ever you're interested dito sa Bulacan. You can visit our Facebook page, fb.com/teleworkphcareers, or you can go to our website, www.teleworkph.com. And yeah, hello dun sa mga employees namin na babalik na. Salamat.
Yay! Okay. And then also, yung ating mga friends, the Freelance Movement Tribe. Hello, hello.
Sa TFMT, oh my God, nagkaroon ako ng award doon kasi alam mo ba coach yung award ko? Sabi niya, babangon kita at dudurugin kita award. Ay, babangon
Award.
na ako.
Bumangon ka na nga.
Literal na bumangon talaga.
Oo.
Salamat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Marge. Okay. God bless.
God bless everyone.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you very much, winners, for joining us again here tonight, no? Syempre, grabe, may takeaway tayo dyan, syempre. Yung seek Him always, of course, seek God always in anything that we do, and know your core values. Actually, it's one of the things that I always teach to my, to my coaches, that, in everything that you do, you always just go back to your core values. Sabi nga, kung nagka-problema ka, is space back ka lang ng konti, and then you just ask yourself, is this about success? Which is kung success yung core value mo. For example, is it about kindness? Kung kindness yung core value mo. Kung core value mo is honesty, hey, am I doing things honestly? So yun. So kaya ganun ka-importante ang core values actually. It's something that you look at in everything that you do. So yung parang it would remind you of who you really are. Sabi nga ni Marge. Okay? So but before we go, of course, kumbaga announcements, of course, yung aking mga coaching programs. Okay? Yan. So we do have a Win Within Compact Coaching Program. Nako, lately po may mga kumukuha. Marami pong salamat. So Win Within Enlightenment, okay, and Win Within Empowerment, and Win Within Enhancement. Actually, in our first, in our complimentary session, I will tell you naman po which is better na kukunin nyo. So yun naman po ang kinaganda dito. And at the same time, this actually, I would just like to expand on it. This is a 21 days plus one day program. So almost 22 days po na program ito. So yan. So if ever you would like to have a compact coaching program, we can do that with you. And of course, yung amping pong regular coaching program, next slide, direct. Direct, next slide. Yun. So ating Win Within Professional, balik lang po. Yan. So our Win Within Professional Coaching Programs, actually first, the Level Up program, it's basically a 12 sessions program or a 3 to 4 months program. Ito po yung makikita nyo na yung inyong personal 2.0. Yan. Your new 2.0 version. And at the same time, of course, yung growth, Win Within Growth Coaching Program, which is basically a 24 sessions program. Ito is, hindi lang 2.0, but you level up, you grew as a person. Definitely, you are a new you. Yan. Okay, so it's also a 24 session program, 6 to 7 months. And also, I do have a Win Within Coach Mentoring Program. This is basically for coaches, not only life coaches, but if you are kung financial coach ka, yan, I can also coach you. Syempre, hindi lang naman hindi lang naman porket if you're already a coach, you don't see your blind spots and you don't have struggles at the same time. So, syempre, doon ko po kayo matutulungan to show you your blind spots. Okay, so again, it's a 24 sessions program or a 6 to 7 months program. Okay, so thank you very much. And if you would like to connect with me, yan, if you'd like to have that complimentary coach, you can DM me. And of course, go to my Facebook page. That would be facebook.com/iwinwithin. And if you would like to connect with me through DM, that's through Instagram, that my account is @Coach Erwin Ursua. And if you'd like to email me, connect with me in email, you need to ask something, yun nga, about the coaching program. So you can email me through coacherwinursua@gmail.com. And should you really want to have that coaching session already, you can book already that session. If actually, even your complimentary session, go to calendly.com/coach-Erwin-Ursua. Okay? So yan, I'm excited. Just, connect with me through social media and I'll be glad po to connect with you. Especially, ano po yan, in any of your programs, if you'd like to have workshops, webinars, talks po na I can speak, and also team building. Yeah, we do that also. But of course, our forte is yung ating one-on-one coaching or small group coaching also. Okay, so what we do actually is that, I tell you, and at the same time, help you overcome your blind spots and of course, yung ating mga struggles, di ba, na meet life. And at the same time, overcome also those self-doubts that we have in life. Okay. So yun po. So with that, I would like to also take this opportunity to greet, of course, my family, my wife, Florence, my eldest son, Erwin, and my youngest son, Ethan, and of course, my mom, Grace, my sister, Sharissa, ayan. First, yung aking brother-in-law also, and of course, my pamangkin. Okay? So, thank you, winners, for joining me again tonight, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. See you again next Wednesday. But before we let you go, of course, in whatever situation you are right now, remember that you can always win in life because you can always win within. Okay? God bless everybody. Stay safe, ha? Tandaan nyo yung ating healthy precautions. Okay? Be a blessing and be blessed. God bless everybody. See you next Wednesday.